The day she looked me in the eyes and told me I wasn't good enough, something inside me broke. But not in the way she expected. It wasn't weakness and it wasn't defeat. It was the sound of a door closing on the version of myself that lived for her approval. I remember standing there, holding my breath, wondering how someone I loved so deeply could say something so cold. But life has a funny way of turning pain into the sharpest clarity. Back then, I didn't have much. No money, no stability, no confidence. Just dreams that felt too big for the situation I was in. She used to call them unrealistic. She'd laugh whenever I talked about building a better future. She'd say things like, You really think you can pull that off? And every time, that little spark inside me dimmed a bit more. I started believing her words instead of believing in myself. Her family didn't help either. They would whisper things at dinners, always loud enough for me to hear. Comments about success, status, ambition, everything they thought I didn't have. I kept quiet, swallowing their words because I thought love meant patience. Love meant understanding. But sometimes love means letting go of the people who don't see your worth. The final blow came the night she packed her things. No argument, no explanation. Just a simple sentence. I can't waste my life waiting for you to become something you'll never be. And with that, she walked out of my life and into what she believed was a better one. At first, the silence was painful. The days felt empty. I questioned everything about myself, my value, my abilities, my purpose. But slowly, that same silence became space. Space to breathe. Space to rebuild. Space to rediscover who I was before her doubts drowned me. I started from zero. No shortcuts. No one cheering. Just me, my grind, and the quiet promise that I would never let anyone speak to me like that again. I worked jobs I didn't like, saved money I didn't have, learned skills I never thought I'd need. Every failure became fuel. Every small win became proof that I wasn't the man she said I was. It didn't happen overnight. Success never does. But piece by piece, brick by brick, my life began to take shape. A better job, then a better circle of people, then opportunities one once believed were impossible. And before I knew it, I was living the kind of life she used to dream about, except I built it without her doubts weighing me down. Now, years later, she watches from a distance. I see her name pop up in the list of people viewing my stories. I see the hesitation in her messages she never sends. And I know she recognizes the irony. The same man she said would never make it is now living the exact life she wanted for herself. Sometimes, life doesn't give you revenge. It gives you growth. It gives you purpose. It gives you peace. And the sweetest part? When you stop trying to prove yourself to the wrong people, you naturally become everything they said you couldn't be. She sees the success she didn't believe in. She sees the achievements she used to laugh at. She sees the happiness she thought I couldn't create. And maybe, just maybe, she realizes the truth. I was never the problem. Her lack of vision was. I'm not angry anymore. I don't need her validation. I don't need her attention. I don't need closure. The life I've built is the closure. And every time I wake up in a home I paid for, doing work I love, surrounded by people who appreciate me, I'm reminded of the moment she said I wasn't enough. Because that moment is the reason I became more. The funny thing about life is that sometimes losing someone is the best thing that ever happens to you. It forces you to meet the version of yourself they never believed existed. And once you meet him, you never go back. So today I'm grateful. Grateful she left. Grateful she doubted me. Grateful she pushed me toward the life she never had the patience to build. Because now she gets to watch everything unfold from the outside, while I stand confidently on the inside, living the life she wanted, and the life I always deserved.